Hi, my name is Elle, and I'm with the Technical Services Window. Today, I'll be walking you through everything you need to know to operate the RodeCaster Pro, an all-in-one podcast production studio available right here in room 224. The RodeCaster features built-in microphone inputs, multi-channel recording capabilities, a soundboard for playing sound effects, phone call integration, and basic onboard editing functions. Designed with podcasters in mind, the RodeCaster simplifies the process of creating high-quality audio recordings with professional features and user-friendly controls. Now we'll begin the setup process for the RodeCaster. To turn on the RodeCaster Pro, locate the red power button on the back of the device and press it. You'll hear a beep and the screen will light up. The next step is to turn on the firmament box and the Focusrite Clarett. They are both located on the other side of the room, next to the Mac computer. To turn on the Clarett, switch on the power switch located on the right-hand side. You should see a green light confirming it's powered up. On the Clarett, you will see all the analog inputs you can have, and an interface where you will see the levels for all the input channels. The Clarett has a monitor dial located right below the input level interface. This controls the volume you hear when using the speakers in the room. When starting, you want to have the Clarett's monitor volume to halfway. After powering on the firmament and Clarett, next we will turn on the power for the speakers in the room. Look for the POW-R bar 65 switch under the Mac monitors. Simply press the power button, and the switch will glow orange to indicate the speakers are now ready to go. Please remember, wait about 10 seconds after turning on the firmament box to turn on the speakers. After turning on both the Clarett and the speakers, you are now set to start using the RodeCaster. We'll first go over the layout of the RodeCaster. First, you have the RodeCaster panel. To the left, you have the record button. On the right, you have the headphone controls, and below that, you have the speaker control. On the bottom of the RodeCaster, you have 6 faders. And on the left, you have the smart pad. Headphones are needed when using the RodeCaster, so you will need to rent out Sony headphones that we have available at the window. When renting out headphones for the RodeCaster, we will provide you with a 1/4-inch adapter. Next, plug in your headphones into the headphone port under the desk. You'll notice that all 4 ports are numbered and color-coded. These correspond to the microphones and faders on the RodeCaster, making it easy to match each person's headphones with their mics. To adjust the headphone volume for each person, use the corresponding colored knobs on the right side of the RodeCaster. Turning the knob to the right increases the volume. Now that everything is set up, let's increase the level of the microphone. On the RodeCaster, each microphone has its own fader on the bottom row. To raise the level of a microphone, simply push the fader up. As you raise the fader, you will see the audio meter on the screen begin to rise. This shows how much audio is coming through. Speak into the mic while adjusting, and make sure to keep a consistent distance to get a clean sound. Sometimes you'll want to isolate a specific microphone to hear it more clearly. To do this, press the solo button on the fader for that microphone. You'll hear only that mic in your headphones, which is useful for monitoring each participant's audio individually. To mute a microphone, simply press the mute button below the corresponding fader. This will prevent the mic from sending audio to the mix. Each microphone has a button located above it, and pressing it will bring up the microphone's control panel. On the left-hand side of the screen, you will see the microphone's gain control. Here, you have the ability to adjust the gain of the microphone. To decrease the gain, press on the green minus button, and to increase it, press on the green plus button. You can also change the gain with the main control knob. Here, you also have the processing and effects control. You can control different parameters of the mic. To turn processing on and off, simply press the processing button. After that, you have some parameters you can change. And at the bottom, you have some presets and advanced settings for processing. To connect your phone or computer to the RodeCaster via Bluetooth, go to Settings and tap System, then select Bluetooth. The RodeCaster will appear as RodeCaster Pro II on your device. Make sure Bluetooth is enabled, and select to connect. On the RodeCaster, adjust the Bluetooth fader to control the volume of the sound. If you want to hear through the speakers, make sure the speaker control is turned up as well. Please note, all other faders must be down to hear sound from the monitor speakers.
Once your device is connected, You can play music, listen to podcasts, and even take phone calls, hearing the phone call audio through the RodeCaster.
Once you are done using Bluetooth, return to the Bluetooth menu on the RodeCaster and simply press Disconnect to safely unpair your device. The RodeCaster comes preloaded with sound effects you can trigger at any time. Simply press on one of the smart pads to play the effect. To stop the sound, press the pad again. To add a custom sound effect to the smart pads, open the RodeCaster app and navigate to the Customize Smart Pads section. Select which pad you want the sound to play on, then either drag a file from Edit Share or browse for one. Now, your sound is ready to be triggered from the pad. While you're playing music or recording, you can adjust the volume of the control room speakers using the RodeCaster monitor dial. First, bring all microphone faders down, keeping up the fader you use to connect the music you'd like to hear. Then simply turn the dial clockwise to bring the volume up. To record yourself, make sure the microphone fader is up and press the green record button on the RodeCaster. You'll see the recording timer appear and your audio will start to be captured.
If you need to pause, just press the record button again. And if you need to stop recording, just press and hold it.
To listen back to your recording, tap the profile icon on the top left, then navigate to the blue Recordings tab. Select the file you want to play and hit play. Use the monitor dial to adjust the playback volume. To create a new show file on the RodeCaster, press the profile icon in the top left corner of the screen. Select New Show at the bottom.
You will be prompted to export the previous show. Please note, other students will also have show profiles on the device. Once that is completed, you can select the default settings.
Name your show and choose an icon. This will create a clean slate for you to start recording. To export your recordings, open the RodeCaster app on the Mac. Click on the Transfer Recordings tab. Select the file you want to rename and export. Then choose where to save it, either on Edit Share or to your personal drive. When you're done, make sure to shut everything down in the correct order. First, turn off the speakers using the power bar. Second, power down the Furman and Clarett. Finally, press the power down button on the RodeCaster. Don't forget to log out of the Mac before you leave. You have now learned to operate the RodeCaster Pro, from setup to recording and beyond. If you have any questions or need further help, feel free to visit us at the Technical Services window or check out the YouTube channel for more tutorials. Thanks for watching, and good luck with your recording projects.